name is Alexa Jenkins, and today I'll be covering my speech on the positive and negative aspects of medical marijuana. According to the NIDA, the National Institution on Drug Abuse, marijuana is the #1 most popular drug choice among teens and young adults. Since last year alone, 11 million people between the ages of 18 and 25 have used marijuana. In my speech, I will be covering 3 topics. What is marijuana, the positive aspects of marijuana, and the negative outcomes of marijuana on people who abuse it for a long period of time. So, let's answer the first question. What is marijuana? Marijuana is the dried flower of the Cannabis indica or the Cannabis sativa plant. It consists of the flower, the stem, the seeds, and the leaves of the plant. Cannabis can either be drinking, smoked, eaten, or vapored. Cannabis can be grown indoors, outdoors, or in water. The form of growing cannabis in water is known as hydroponics. Cannabis consists of 3 or more different properties. These consist of THC, CBD, and many other properties that give it its medicinal and euphoric outcomes. Marijuana also contains 100 compounds known as cannabinoids that also are extracted for medicine and pain relief. In the photos below, the first photo is a diagram of the structure and shape of the marijuana leaf. As you can see, the plant consists of 3 different leaves, and each edge of the leaf has many ridges that run along the sides of the plant. Now, how it travels. Marijuana travels quickly through the lungs and into the bloodstream if you smoke it. Marijuana consists of THC, and THC, therefore, is the chemical that takes that long ride with the blood to the brain and other organs of the body, and that's what gives people who smoke it the euphoric type high-like feeling. Our body already contains THC-like properties, and these chemicals help aid in inflammation and pain relief. But when we smoke marijuana or eat marijuana or drink marijuana, it allows for these chemicals to increase and therefore give it a boost in the medicinal properties that help many people with many illnesses. In a way, it overexcites certain brain receptors in different parts of the brain and causes the high-like feeling that people acquire. And so, let's move on to the positive aspects of marijuana. Marijuana has been tested now for the relief with pain, inflammation, diseases like MS, multiple sclerosis, disorders as well like PTSD. Pain is usually the main reason people ask or want medical marijuana. According to WebMD, doctors may prescribe medical marijuana to treat muscle spasms, nausea from cancer and chemotherapy, poor appetite, and weight loss from chronic illnesses and autoimmune deficiency diseases such as HIV and AIDS. Our body already makes these chemicals that help with inflammation, like I stated. But when we smoke or drink marijuana, it allows for an increase in the medicinal properties of these chemicals. Now, on a long-term aspect, the abuse of marijuana can be linked to several different complications. According to WebMD, side effects of smoking marijuana that usually are temporary include dizziness, drowsiness, short-term memory loss, and a heightened euphoria feeling. Marijuana has been proven to cause many respiratory problems, trachycardia, which is the speeding and overall increasing of the heart rate, and complications with childbirth. And therefore, people that are pregnant should not smoke or take in marijuana in any shape or form. Because of the high levels of THC, it's best to know your genetic history. THC has been known to trigger many genetic vulnerabilities with mental illness. Marijuana may not be addictive, but we still should know that it is a gateway drug to stronger drugs. And if you are mentally susceptible or looking for an increased high, you may be susceptible to using other stronger drugs. As I come to the end of my speech, I encourage people to further research this drug. There are many people who either find it hard to get off of, or people who simply feel like it's the right medication for their illnesses. Due to this THC and CBD in many of the leaves, stems, flowers, and seeds of the cannabis plant, we are now able to find positive aspects on a medical terminology to help with certain illnesses and chronic diseases like MS and multiple sclerosis, such as multiple sclerosis. As the opioid crisis increases and spreads throughout the country, further research with marijuana has been found that it may be the key to helping these people get the recovery they need. And so I therefore believe that we should all definitely research this plant, this bud, this vapor, this edible, and allow it for the use to help people with their diseases and illnesses.